This is Chris Whalen, CPA, and welcome to the Street Level Business Podcast. My CPA firm specializes in business and individual income taxes. If you would rather read this podcast, there is a link to the text version below the video. If you find this podcast informative, please take a moment to like and share it. Do you have any tax or accounting questions right now? Pause the podcast and call me on 732-673-0510. Today's topic is small to medium-sized businesses are flourishing. Leave the Fortune 500 insanity behind. This podcast is about how the real economy is booming. What is the real economy? This is the world that I do taxes for and consult to. This is the world of small to medium-sized businesses and families. I'm here to report that there is no better time to join us and leave the large corporate globalist bureaucracy behind. So how many people work for big and small companies? If you include business owners that don't have any employees, there are more people working outside of big corporations than in them. This surprises most people. Imagine working for a company where you don't have to worry about overbearing human resource departments and managers with globalist agendas. Imagine working for a company that only cares that you come in on time and do your job well. Imagine working for a company that knows how ridiculous unconscious bias training is. That would be refreshing, no? The world within which I work is 100% merit-based. Small to medium-sized companies do not have the money to hire people who cannot do the work they are hired for. They also only promote people who are skilled enough to do the job. I have assisted in tens of thousands of employee hires in my career. I have never seen or heard of any of my clients discriminating in any way during the hiring process. They have to hire the best workers they can afford. If you have the ability to perform the work for the position that is available, they don't consider anything else. For those listening who do have social justice attributes working for large companies, are you sure you were hired because of your ability to do your job, or were you hired to increase that company's social justice score? The longer you stay, the more you will be trapped there. In the real world, my world, employers looking for workers will never know if you were able to do your big corporate job or were simply a placeholder giving the company globalist credibility and possibly losing the company money. So, if you have social justice attributes, leaving your current large corporate position may be harder than you think. Get out while you can. For those listening who don't have social justice attributes working for large companies, why stay where your bosses are penalized for promoting you over others? Why continue to work where you are openly told you are inherently racist and are forced to attend workshops on the same topic? You are fighting an uphill battle that is unnecessary. Starting your own business or coming to work for a smaller company brings you back to a real and human employment experience unencumbered by edicts from the globalists. So join us. The America we all know and love is alive, well, and growing every day. Come back to where your hard work is appreciated, respected, and properly compensated. Ready to take the leap and start your own business? Call me so I can show you how easy it is. This brings us to the end of this edition of the Street Level Business Podcast. Questions, concerns, call me on 732-673-0510. Thanks for listening. I hope you found this podcast informative. If you want to become a subscriber to my podcasts and memos, please send an email to chriswhalencpa@gmail.com and I will add you. Remember, the moment you have a business or tax question is the moment you should be calling me. Have a great day.